Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Say it again. Say it again. And we back. New year, new us. What's going on out there, everybody? Happy New Year, LB. How you doing, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, there go my boy nephew. We gotta get you on. Chuck always asking about you, so we most definitely gotta get you back on. I didn't think you would want to come back on though, because of what happened with the Washington football team. Even though I keep hearing it's about to be the Washington Admirals. I don't know how you feel about that, but that's most definitely something that I keep hearing. So, but what's going on? Happy New Year to you, man. We get you back on. We get you back in that rotation. What's going on, Chuck? How you doing, man?
Chilling, man. What's going on? Enjoying this new year, trying to get ready to get back in work mode.
Most definitely, most definitely. He said for the rest, new team for the rest. so come on, nephew. Who the new team then, man? If you got a new team for the rest of the year, who is it? You know what I'm saying? Let me know, man. You gotta let us know who the new team. I mean, I guess you gotta root for somebody, man.
Right.
So y'all ain't got no other teams up there. Baltimore probably not making the playoffs. So, what? Oh heck, no! Come on now, man. That's sacrilegious right there, man. Cowboy fan? Come on, you could have said you was a 49er fan. You could have said you was you can't say Giants because
anybody.
I know, right? You could have said any of the other teams that you would have said. I might would have let you live, man. Did you hear what your nephew said, man? He said he a Cowboys fan, man. What's up with that?
That's what's up, man. My man.
Joking in bandwagon over there. Dang.
Not hard. He went from a no-name team to the Cowboys. That's tough right there.
Yeah, they're about to have a name pretty soon, man. I keep hearing Sideline Sports reported earlier, man. They got a little heads up, man, that it might be called the Washington Admirals. I don't know how I feel about that though, man. Sound kind of whack in my opinion, but I mean,
what's going on in that organization? Admirals? Come on, man.
I mean, what you mean, man?
All that stuff behind the scenes that got.
But
come on, man.
Hey, look, in their defense, I think it's stuff behind the scenes everywhere, man. Right?
That's not out. Theirs is out. Floating.
I mean, just saying, man.
Floating.
It's the girl Megan Price. What's up, Megan? We gotta get you back on the show, Megan.
Hey, what up, Meg?
So, all right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into this thing, man. For tonight, man, we're gonna go ahead and jump right in it, man. My brother Avery, he might be with us, he might not, man. You know, he dealing with some things right now. Shout out to Avery though. It might be career over for him though. I seen him walking with a walking boot on. So it might be.
They had that boot for about 2 months now.
Man, I think he done had that junk. He done had that junk about 3-4 months, man. To keep it in the stack, man. I think he's trying to get
for him.
Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to do, man. Hey, the insurance people not on here, Avery. So if you come on here, you ain't got to wear the boot, man. I know you're trying to get disability and all that, man. But it's all good. But hey, man, look. So you know, this been a real big thing going on lately, man. DeRozan for MVP in the MVP conversation. And when I first heard it, right, I said, man, this is no way is he in the MVP conversation. However, when I look at it, Chicago's number one in the standings, and DeMar DeRozan is fifth in points. Even though for some strange reason on ESPN.com they do not have I don't see Ja Morant's name up here, even though I know he's at 25.1 points. I don't know. He should be in the mix somewhere in there, but he's not. But what you think, Chuck?
I think no. For the simple fact, he has somebody on his team. Their numbers are almost identical.
Exact same numbers.
So if he's an MVP candidate, Zach LaVine's an MVP. Their numbers are almost identical.
Yes.
So I don't feel like you can say, okay, DeRozan is an MVP and not even mention Zach LaVine. That don't even make sense. So that's the only reason I say that, because he has somebody on his team who's doing like the exact same thing in every statistical category that he's doing. So I have no issue with it, but when I look at the other guys like a Steph, like a Embiid, like a Joker, I'm just naming people. I'm not saying they in it, like a Ja, People like just names like that. They have nobody else that's on their team that's putting up what they're putting up. So I like what he's doing now. He's hooping. Don't get into it.
career high scorer.
I'm not taking nothing away from him. 2 game winners in a week. Not like he getting it done, but I just don't think he should be in the same conversation with some of those guys based off him having whoever Batman, whoever Robin, whatever you want to call it, that's doing the same as that thing, that he's doing. So that's my reasoning. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but if you mention one, you have to mention the other one. So that's just my take on it.
Now you said Jokic. You said you got Jokic in the MVP conversation. They're not even top 4 when they. No. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about Ray Lynn. He's talking about Jokic. But I mean, I could Steph, KD. I get it. Even though I get it. Steph, KD. I don't dispute that. Giannis. I never dispute Giannis.
Right.
Embiid and Denver. I mean, Embiid and Jokic. Neither one. I mean, Embiid in the 6th seed right now. I mean, I know.
But look, they dropped when he caught COVID and he didn't play. They was in the top 2. They dropped when he was out for that 2 weeks. It ain't his fault, COVID.
Hey, I'm just saying, people talking about we'll get to it though. But my fault. Go ahead, James. We'll get to it in a second.
Yeah, I would say I'm with Chuck, man. He got Zach LaVine putting up the same exact numbers. Also, you said the Bulls got a better record. Of course, they got Lonzo Ball. They got the center from Orlando, and then some of their younger players they growing up. Yeah. So the Bulls they playing good ball, man. I say DeRozan and LaVine they playing is whoever night it is, bro. I seen LaVine get 40 one night, and then DeRozan get 25. They every night. I'm telling you, we play the prize picks every night. These cats getting 26 points each one of them. And I'm like, yo, they both can't keep getting 26 points each night. They get it each night, bro. Every night. So I wouldn't say that, but he hooping though. His numbers, the best career numbers in scoring. I think best in on assists and everything. So he's definitely hooping. So
yeah, I mean,
I don't need the MVP conversation. But
hooping. Yeah. The one thing that kind of surprised me is Memphis' record. When I was looking at this, I was like, man, I didn't know Memphis sitting at the 4th seed in the West right now.
Because of Ja though. Because Ja was out.
Ja was out.
9-game winning streak.
I agree.
So, but Ja don't.
But like I told people too, because people was kind of criticizing Ja. If you look at their schedule when he didn't play, it was not that good. Everybody that they played, the best players were out at that time. They played Philly without Embiid. They played Dallas without Luka. They played it was so many teams that didn't have that. They played the Lakers. I think LeBron and them was everybody they played at that specific time. The top players were out.
But some games, Dylan Brooks was out, and some of their players was out too. So
man, they at one point, I'm telling you, I was looking at the lineup. I didn't know who was in that job. I remember I made that comment on Eric and them show. It was a couple of cats on their team. I didn't know who was who. I was like, who is this cat?
And Bane, I don't know where Bane came from. What college he came from?
I don't know. I had to look that up.
He said what? He could shoot it, bro.
He can shoot, boy.
He can shoot.
Yeah, I know you always appreciate a good shooter, huh?
Yeah, you know it. He could shoot it, boy.
Hey, boy, damn, my Lakers didn't drop that far back.
Well, Lakers 8, 7, 11,
talk
12.
Talk about
that. Damn, barely. I mean,
we ain't got no topic about them, dude.
It was 19 and 19, 20 and 19.
19 and 19. They're right behind the Flippers. I mean, the Clippers. Hey, even Dallas with Luka being out all that time got a better record than us. Like,
LA
always getting in there, boy.
LA career over, but one for Golden State, boy. LA be in trouble. Hey.
You said if it wasn't for Golden State,
California. I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know. Clippers, they get a pass because they got an injury. Your best player is hurt. Oh, somebody said Bang went to TCU.
Got you. Okay.
He said they beat the team by 70. It was the OKC they beat like that?
They did, yeah. They popped them.
Yeah,
they popped them.
Oh, PG hurt now?
Yep.
Goodness gracious. So I tell you, this season just been crazy, man.
Yeah,
like
terrible.
But if it ain't COVID, it's injuries. Like a lot of people talk about the Bulls. But shoot, I remember at one point they had like 8, 9 guys out. They was like the first team I remember that had like a bunch of guys out. And, you had, what I'm saying? All them boys is out at one point. So
and their games got canceled for like a week.
Yeah, they get a couple of the games got postponed. So I mean, they've only played 35 games. So
Yep.
Sounds about right. So all right, man. On to the next topic. I know we kind of hinted at these two teams, but I mean at one team, but these two teams are at the top of their respective conferences. The Warriors and the Bulls. So I guess we'll go about the Bulls first. Can the Bulls make it to the Eastern Conference Championship, Chuck?
Yes. I think they have to have the right matchups. You know how we do. You know how we are about matchups.
We seen what just happened to Jimmy Butler. I don't know how serious it is.
High ankle sprain. Yeah. I think they can. I think right now in the 7-game series, they can compete. The only teams I would worry about with them right now is with Kyrie coming back, maybe Brooklyn, and Milwaukee. And I think Chicago's right there. I think Chicago's right there.
I mean, to comment on what Ray Lynn said, only way I think they can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals is if they stay in that 1 seed and they avoid Brooklyn and Milwaukee.
That's what I said, matchups, right?
Because I think if Brooklyn and Milwaukee play them and they're intact, I don't see them beating Milwaukee. I don't see them beating Brooklyn. They can get Miami even with Jimmy. I think they can get Miami, but I still think that's a tough series though. I think Chicago and Miami. I think if Miami's fully healthy, I believe that
that's a good series.
That's a good series. Yeah.
I think it goes 6 or 7. Honestly. So what you got? What you got, James?
It just depends on. It's gonna be DeRozan and LaVine. Has LaVine even ever played in the playoffs before? Through his career?
Nah, because he was in Minnesota. No, because he got traded for Jimmy. So yeah, I don't believe so.
So I never seen LaVine in the playoffs. You know, DeRozan been there in the Eastern Conference. He always did good until he got up against LeBron James, and then they couldn't beat him. But it's gonna be on Zach LaVine to see how he do in the playoffs. If he can, sustain that high the way he playing now, then they can make it. They can make it if they avoid Milwaukee, because Milwaukee match up great with them, and then Brooklyn. So I think if they can avoid them two, they can make it. But
man, Boston can't even make the playoffs right now, Ray Lynn.
Tell Ray Lynn, this ain't even my thing. I'm about to pull a James. 20 push-ups live, bro. Boston ain't beat you. Take it or leave it. That's a bet right there.
Because Tatum don't want to play consistent all the time, man. You don't know what you're gonna get from Tatum.
Man, Boston will make. I think Boston will make the playoffs, Megan. But I don't see the Bulls beating Brooklyn. Not that James Harden is starting to finally. He's starting to finally turn back into James Harden. Like when James Harden is playing that good, KD is KD. I mean,
stop with KD.
Can't say nothing about KD. I mean, KD is KD. You got your boy down there, Megan. Patty Mills.
Yeah.
Patty Mills, like you said, Aldridge. What's my man's name? What's the young boy? What's the young boy y'all like?
Claxton. He coming.
Yeah.
Claxton.
Yeah, most definitely.
You got to think about Joe Harris ain't back yet.
Nope. And then that one boy from West Virginia.
Oh, I forgot Joe Harris. Joe Harris is out, right?
Yeah.
I think only thing I think Brooklyn might need, and I think Kyrie probably kind of fixes this too, is if you could get like one more score, right? Like somebody to come off the bench and kind of hold you over. But yeah, because if you get Kyrie, it fixes that problem, because then you can stagger your lineup to where you always got one of them. You always got one, maybe two killers in at one time. You know what I mean? So KD will find a way to KD.
Man, James Harden just become James Harden.
He'll find a way to KD.
I don't know, bro. James Harden, bro. Like, I'm just saying, if he's healthy, honestly, if he's healthy last year in the playoffs, I think we're having a different conversation right now.
Facts.
Because what was it? The hamstring, the groin, whatever it is. Oh, come on, nobody.
He looked bad. He looked bad last year.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Blake Griffin. Even though right now, man, it might be over for Blake Griffin, man.
Oh, Blake ain't even getting off the bench, is he?
Come on, Frankie. I seen you. Hey, you was out of it before you was even in it. You put Frankie donations on your sheet, bro. You got to stop it. Frankie got to stop it, bro. He been cutting up, man. You got to stop it, man. But so I think we are pretty much in agreement about Chicago. It's matchups.
Yeah.
Now on to the other team. I know Chuck, you talked about it last night, so I'll let you go last. James, what you think about the Warriors?
If they keep shooting the way they shoot, and if they could just get Klay to sit in the corner and shoot the way he was shooting in warm-ups, it could be tough. They ain't even got Wiseman back to rebound, to block shots. Then what I like about them is because their role players play defense. That's what I like about them. Them boys coming off the bench, they play hard defense. They ain't they like number one defense team in the league?
Number one.
I think I think
they're number one defense team in the league. So combine that with the way Jordan Poole been shooting and Curry been off lately. To me, he ain't been.
He had 9 points. Yeah, man, he cost me some money last night. I went over because look, I looked at it like this. In the first half, I think he had like 7. So the over was, I want to say 14. So I'm like, oh man, Curry ended up with 21. That sounds about right. So I go over. This joker scored 2 points. I had to keep. I'm like, yo, is my joint buffering? Like what's going? Like I kept pulling the joint down, trying to reset. I'm like, come on, Curry, bro, because what's the name went crazy last night, even though they got smacked up. I mean, even though they lost, my man Trae Young went crazy last night.
Let me ask this question: bro, is Wiggins an all-star?
At a forward position, no, unfortunately not. I think he's.
I don't know, bro. With everybody that's
Wiggins,
I think at his position, I don't see it.
So Draymond getting in over Wiggins at the all-star spot?
You know they're gonna put him in there. You know they're gonna put Draymond in there.
I don't know, bro. Like Wiggins,
you gotta think about it.
Wiggins really been hooping though.
Yeah, but the West, they're gonna put Draymond in there before him. They're gonna put LeBron in there before him. They're gonna put West. My mind going blank.
That's probably about it. Cause PG been out.
I don't know. Cat's been hurt though. Chuck, that's the one thing I gotta take into consideration. Like
Donovan Mitchell, all them boys, Booker and all them. So
yeah, but they might. What they got to do with the Klay comeback? I mean, they still need Klay when the playoffs come. Even if you just do nothing.
Playoffs a different game, man.
Whole different animal, bro.
A whole different beast.
They need everything.
So you saying you got Poole over Wiggins?
But they 2 different positions though. Does it depend on the top? How does the position go in the All-Star game?
It's guards. You get 2 starting guards, and then I believe you get 2 or 3 guards off the bench. They might change. It might be 3 or no, it could be 4. I'm sorry. It's probably 4 guards off the bench, and then you get. Then I want to say you get.
Know the East.
Because Wiggins is the 2.
He the 3.
He the 3, ain't
Poole
he?
Poole the guard.
Okay.
Poole the guard.
Yeah, so they that's 2 different positions. So
I don't know, man. Them boys, they about equal. Poole and Wiggins, they both been hooping for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this has been Wiggins' best year I've ever seen him play.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. These are the same numbers he had when he was in Minnesota.
He's playing better though. The new you can't look at the number like he's playing better defensively, without the ball, offensively, like his confidence, like he's a better player right now. Just like it's just like he's not hesitating to do anything. He's just hooping, right, bro.
He's hooping.
I don't know, man. I always kind of.
When it comes to your point, though, Ty, remember what you said when he first got there. He's in a comfortable position now where he ain't got to be the top 2 option, he's in that 3rd or 4th option.
When he got, but the thing is, the difference is when he got there, I said I liked him there, and everybody was like, "Oh, he's right." I think it was Avery. Oh, he's trash, and I'm like, bro, he's always averaged right around 20 points, right? Now, granted, the Minnesota teams was rough, and the only year I really liked their team is the year Jimmy was there. They made the AFC. But, I mean, I never thought Wiggins was a bad player. I mean, I don't know.
I think everybody was waiting for Wiggins to take that next level to be a superstar. It's an all-star first, and then they always thought Wiggins was going to be a superstar. Wiggins.
I mean, he averaging 19, but like I get what Chuck's saying. I think he's shooting – this is 3-point. He's shooting 43% from the 3. Like, that's –
never did that before.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I mean, that's something interesting I noticed about Ja too. Ja shooting 49% from the field and 40, crazy. Like I think 41 from the 3 or something like that. So he's shooting. I mean, he's shooting crazy. He'd be close to 50.
Boy.
He'd be close to 50, 40, 90 if he shot better free throws. He only shoot like 76 from the free throw. So what you got, Chuck? I know you got them boys as a contender, right?
Yeah, and sometimes you take a guess. Sometimes teams make it look good. Because I remember when Avery and them, one of our last couple of shows, and Avery was like, "Do you think they're gonna continue?" And I said, "Yeah, so I think they will." And right now they like I said, it's just the way they play, man. That's what makes them so great. The way they play basketball. They just play basketball the right way. I know Ray saying they don't need Klay, but I honestly think they do, because there's going to be times where you have some of these guys who they haven't been battle tested in the playoffs. And what if Curry's off?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So you got Klay who can come hit some shots, hopefully, and kind of. So I think in the long run, like Gilbert said, does he start? Not immediately. In no way I would bring him right in and start him. To me, that wouldn't make sense. But eventually down the line, I would, because you can bring the pool and that energy off the bench and have them boys coming in rolling. So I would start him maybe, that's some months down the line. But right now, he has to come off the bench. Like he has to come off the bench. But yeah,
reports I was hearing was
they're doing good. Draymond to me. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
The reports I was hearing is basically like he was gonna come in and start right off the gate.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do it either, but yeah. That's what I
think they're doing it. I think they're doing it just off the respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you gotta. Yeah. I just feel like you gotta.
Like. I mean,
because to me, to Ray Lynn's point, the way they're playing, there's no need to bring him in and start him right now. Like the way them guys are looking and the way they're playing, there's no need to bring him right in and start him. Like that doesn't even make sense. And then too, you're trying to acclimate them back in slowly. As long as they number one seed and they rolling, you bring them in slowly, and let them make sure his legs is where they need to be for sure. Because the last thing you want to do is bring them in and rush his body too quick and another injury. So but if they start him, they start him. But I don't agree with it. And of course, I don't make no money making them decisions, but I just don't agree with it. I think there's no need to.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know if you start him or not, but I mean, I don't know. It is Klay Thompson. I mean, what can you say?
This is true too.
So I mean, I couldn't blame him if they did. I don't blame him if they don't, because you maybe don't want to mess with the continuity and everything they got going on. But I mean, you paying them $40 million, however much you paying them, right? Got to play. If he healthy, I mean, you know how it is. Like they say in Vegas, money plays, right?
Facts.
So, I mean, you making all that money. That's the one thing that kind of, I ain't gonna say surprises me with John Wall, but you paying him all that money, I'm putting him out there.
Yeah.
And maybe that helps you, because if he gets out there and he plays good,
yeah,
it helps his trade value.
I'm tell you something crazy about that scene. The first, how many years he been in the league?
John Wall?
Klay.
It's probably he's probably close to 10 years.
It's about 10, around 10, give it
like 9, 10.
I think it's ninth year. It said his first 7 years, he made $47 million total. The last 2 years he been hurt, he made $48 million. He made $48 million on the bench in his other career.
That's the way it worked.
$10 million total, so he's gonna start.
That's what I'm saying. You're almost in a situation where you kind of got to put him out there, like.
But he's gonna have to come back, because it's gonna be Phoenix. If they play Phoenix in the second round or somewhere, that's gonna be a good matchup, and that's why I think they're really gonna need Klay Thompson right there against Phoenix. I really like that matchup. When they played each other, them be some good games right there. So
yeah, all of them be good games too.
So when they play Phoenix, I think that's when they're gonna need them the most.
Yeah, Phoenix, because that's really all they really got to worry about. We don't know when
to match up with them. That's what I like.
Yeah, we don't know when. We don't know when Jamal Murray coming back.
Facts.
Maybe it's All-Star break, but if he comes back, is he the same Jamal Murray? I don't know. Memphis. Can Ja and them boys keep this up? I don't know. And then Utah. I don't even like to talk about Utah, man, because Utah gonna play good in the regular season, gonna get to that second round, and something bad gonna happen. They either I don't know. They got to get my man some help. And they refuse to get my man some help, bro.
To Mitchell.
Yeah, they refuse to give him like another true scorer. Like
He needs
afford to.
I mean, I like Rudy. I like Rudy Gobert. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to sacrifice Rudy Gobert to get another true scorer, like I would do it. I don't know what you could. I don't know who you could possibly get. I can't even think of nobody that you possibly can get.
I was gonna say for Gobert now, it got to be somebody legit. Now it
got to be somebody legit. That I don't know. But I don't know who. I don't know who's available.
Jaylen Brown or somebody like that, maybe.
I mean, maybe Boston would do that if you say Rudy Gobert. You got to give something else up now to get Jaylen Brown.
I don't think Boston. Yeah, but I don't think Boston do that because you got Williams, you got Horford, I don't think they do that unless they put them in a deal with like you about to say.
Hey, I tell you what, they better hit up Minnesota and get one of them young Thundercats, boy. Let me get Anthony Edwards. Let me get somebody.
Yeah, he there to stay.
Yeah, he there to stay.
He ain't going nowhere. But yeah, but like I said, I'm with you though. I'm with you though, Ty. I think that's exactly what they need. They need another guy that can put the ball in his hands and just.
They better hit up Cleveland. How long Sexton gonna be out?
I actually think he's going somewhere anyway because they don't
want to pay him.
They didn't. Pay him.
He's a guard. I mean,
he's a small guard.
I don't know. He's a small guard, so I mean, I don't know how that would help him. But I mean, shoot, it can't hurt him. I mean, I don't think I wouldn't trade Rudy Gobert for Ben Simmons. Heck,
nah.
So I mean, kind of got to. I don't think Washington gonna come up off of Bradley Beal. I mean, I'm just going through a couple of teams. Like, I know Siakam is unhappy in Toronto. I mean, maybe would you trade Siakam for Rudy Gobert? I don't know.
I wouldn't.
Nah.
I mean, he's a wing that can give you about 20. I mean,
I don't know. Gobert I
can get Clarkson give me about 20 every now and then, and somebody else will give me that.
I mean, I'm just saying, man, it ain't like as why they can't trade Gobert? Yeah, like I mean, Gobert is good. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I could find another big that's gonna block shots, grab rebounds, and play defense. I mean,
I don't know if they're gonna do it to the magnitude he do though.
Right.
I mean, they're not gonna do it to the magnitude he do, but I mean, your issue ain't defense. Your issue is every time you get to the playoffs, you can't score. John, like what's the one series where Donovan Mitchell is giving you against Denver? He's giving you like dang near 40 a daggone night, and you still lost.
Yeah, him and Murray was putting on a show.
Yeah, him and Murray was going at it, but that's the only person you like. The playoff, I think the biggest, we can move on after this. The biggest thing with the NBA is the playoffs are so different than the regular season. The court shrinks, and you got to have guys that can create their own shot. If you don't got enough guys that can create their own shot, you're not going to beat nobody.
That's true.
So, and that's the issue that Utah runs into every year. I guarantee you they will run into that same problem this year. They could lose. I could see Utah losing to Memphis in a series. Just based off the fact that Jaren Jackson did a lot. All these, I mean, I could see them losing to them. And it was during the bubble, but then Utah lost to the Clippers last year.
Yep.
I mean, they lost to the Clippers last year. I mean,
without Kawhi, they
didn't have Kawhi the last couple of games. So, I mean,
Paul George a hoop.
He was hooping.
He was, but that's the thing I'm saying. Like, man, they're not winning no 7-game series without no Donovan Mitchell. There ain't nothing you can say to convince me of that, Raylin. Like, they ain't winning no 7-game series because they can't score without him.
I do,
especially in the playoffs. You seen that? Come on, Ray.
But the games don't matter, Raylin. They're winning games now. We're talking about the playoffs. Utah has consistently over the last 3-4 years been finishing top 4 in the West, right?
Fact.
But they get to the playoffs and they keep losing. It's not at this point, to me, it's not about the regular season for Utah.
Yeah, because they're gonna get there.
They're gonna get there, yeah.
They're gonna get there every year. Top 14 probably every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
Because I can see a situation where right now, if they went to the playoff start today, they play Dallas. a healthy Dallas team, even though I don't really like that team, I think they have a shot to beat Utah. Because Luka going to give you 30, 40.
The way Porzingis playing this year, he finally playing good. Finally.
They need to give Luka some help.
Yeah,
he another one they ain't gonna get no help to, bro.
God almighty.
Hey, look, he gonna get about $200 million when it comes time to get paid, but they ain't gonna give him no help though. But all right, so we can go ahead and move on, man, to the next topic. Is Ja? I mean, Megan alluded to it. He's been averaging 35 points since he's been back. He's averaging 25 points for the season. Ja, top 5 point guard in the league right now. What do you think, Chuck? Because I mean, what you got, Dollar?
All right, let's all agree.
I got Steph. I got
You got
Luka.
Yeah.
I got Trey. Now I got
Trey.
I got CP3. I'm not taking him out.
Yeah, I got CP3 too.
That's your. I mean, is Ja your fifth? Who's your fifth? Let me see. Chicago, no. Brooklyn, no. I mean, is James Harden a point guard? No.
Well, I'm about to say, there you go, because he's been playing point guard all season.
He been doing his thing too. I can't stun on James right now, man. James been hooping.
Y'all probably say no, but I will put him up there. I know Ja be scoring, but Drew Holiday. I
knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say Drew Holiday. I knew you was gonna say Drew Holiday.
You know me.
I was actually about to say that.
Like they got a ring because of that man. Hey,
yeah.
Drew. I don't even know. I don't know what Drew numbers is this year.
Well, he does. Nobody else does.
Did we say Dame?
Nah, nobody said Dame. I said Dame, but nobody said nothing.
Dang, he's struggling right now though.
Well, Dame
that's your man. Dollar.
We know the talent. He's going through. Everybody goes through it. He's just going through having a tough time right now, boy.
Tough time, or is he trying to get up out of there? I'm just asking.
Ja's right. He's right there. He's right there.
Okay, so this is Drew Holiday stats: 18.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists. That's actually pretty good stats.
And probably a top 5 defender in the NBA, in my opinion.
Yeah. And he got the number 1 player on the team. Well, a top 5 player on his team. So
I don't know, bro. If you said number 1 player, I couldn't be upset at you. I mean,
no.
I can't. No, I'm saying if you said number 1 player, I really can't be upset at you because I mean I like KD and I like Curry, but if somebody says KD, I can't be upset. Somebody say Curry, I can't. You say any of them 3 names, you say anybody other than them 3, we got an issue. But I mean, you say anybody other than
Brian in there?
Top 3? It's over.
I like 8 points a game this year.
He is, but they losing.
His team ain't working with him.
But look at the other 3 teams. Man, but I mean, okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. So if I love Bron, right? But if I switch out Bron and I put KD on that team, you think they still 19-19?
Probably.
I don't know, bro. I mean, because we seen KD and Westbrook work.
How many games Bron missed this year?
It wasn't a lot.
That wasn't a whole lot.
I don't think.
He's played. Let me see.
This is my thing. Because people gonna give him. Some people gonna use the excuse he owes. Some people. My thing is, he's had worse teams than this. But then some people gonna combat that and say, well, he's old. But then when you say, okay, he's old, but look at the way he's averaging, so he ain't too old. If he's,
I don't think it's him.
Nobody's saying it's him, but
They can't defend.
To me, I honestly feel like he's been in worse situations. With them,
he's definitely been in worse situations. But I mean, I think
the league is caught up.
He was younger.
Yeah, but again, like I said, when y'all 2 gave me the business when Russ went there,
I kept saying the wrong daggone name. I'm tripping.
Y'all kept saying I want a
Lakers fan. Man, we ain't give y'all. Come on, you gotta stop that, man.
Y'all kept saying I want a real Lakers fan. Chuck be on the fence. I kept telling y'all.
You do be on the fence though, but
I'm just saying, bro.
Man. I thought the man was gonna cut back on his turnovers, man. He done ramped them up. Like, come on, bro.
Look, and then got the nerve to make a statement publicly. But I said,
man, that's the worst statement in history, man. Come on.
LeBron's played 26 games. LeBron's played 26 games, so he's missed roughly about 10 games.
Oh, that wouldn't hurt that ankle, right?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, ankle. Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
but
so
he's
I'm
played.
getting 5 wins out of that.
He's missed a little bit over 10 games.
Yeah.
So I mean, heck, AD. As much as people talk junk about AD, I think AD. What I to see AD play. AD's played 27 games.
He played just as many as
I mean, his numbers actually wasn't that bad before he got hurt either.
Like I told people, they talk junk about AD, bro, but we're a different team when he out there.
AD 20. I mean, 23-9. I mean, I'll take that.
The way we gonna win a championship is with AD. That's it. That's
it. We gotta have him healthy. We gotta have him. Yep.
So most definitely. So is Ja top 5?
Point guard. Curry, Luka, Dame. Nah, not to me.
So you got Dame in there right now?
Yeah, I'm
I mean, we going. You always keep Dame in there. Okay.
Yeah.
For right now.
So who don't Jared got on his list? Curry, Morant, CP3, Dame, Trey. No Luka?
You ain't got Luka in there?
Ooh. You got Luka in there?
Yeah, that's tough.
Got Ja with Luka?
That's tough.
I can't do it.
And Luka ain't got no help.
No help.
I don't know, man.
He said top 5 likable. Yeah, for sure. He top 5 likable.
I get what you're saying, Ray Lynn. I just look at the team since he has been there. That team got the number 2 pick for a reason, right? When they drafted Ja. Ever since they drafted Ja, they've either been in the playoffs or in playoffs. They've been there 3 years. First year, they made they would have. Did they make the playoffs?
They got swindled.
Oh, yeah.
That was the second year.
No. That was the first year. That was the bubble year.
Oh, was it?
The bubble, the rookie season was a bubble year.
Yeah, they got swindled because of the
didn't they?
Right.
They would have made the playoffs, but that's because of what's the name? Portland went on that crazy streak, ended up making the playoffs. Last year they was the 8th seed. They was the 8th or the 7th seed. I can't remember, right? Mm-hmm. But they made the playoffs. This year, I mean, he got them as a top 4 team in the West. Like, I know he was out some of that time.
Him there. His team really got him there because he missed.
Like, I mean, his team got him there, but what do we always say when someone is the driving force, right?
They get the credit.
His team been driving the force.
If you average
4 games now,
I got you, James. But what I'm saying is this: if a team is 3 or 4 in the East or the West, right, and your best players average 25, even though he may have missed some time, you're still gonna say, well, such and such is, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't know what you're saying. Like this guy missed a lot of games. These guys went on a 10-game winning streak without him.
I mean, like the man said, they play
lose, but he hooping. He's still,
what's he doing?
I'm not saying like he's not their star. Like for sure, they need Ja to make it to the playoffs for sure. But I'm saying like his team really held him down like a lot. It could have been a complete opposite. It could have been a complete opposite. Now, a star player like that go down, most teams don't win 10 in a row.
Really, Ja, you got 18 tonight. Come on,
man. Bro, I just looked at it. I said, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me.
That's game over?
Nah, they still got
they got like 4 minutes left, but I mean, if anybody that don't know, we do a prize picks. I think Ja was on it. Was it 23?
22.5. 22.5.
22.5. Right now, he at 18. They lose him. Well, they up by 3. They beating Cleveland. Darius Garland got 27 though. He's back. Oh, so you know what I mean? So,
bro, I like him too. He's a hoop.
Who?
Darius Garland. He can hoop. He's a hoop. Cleveland.
Yeah, he's a hoop. Yeah,
he's a hoop.
Yeah, I mean, Ja that dude, any from South Carolina now. So let's not get it. He from up the block. You know, I'm really. Somebody tagged me in a post the other day. I'm really disappointed in that Zion's not healthy, because I've been on record as saying that Zion will be the face of the league, man. But I mean, it's tough when my man is hurt. So I mean, what can I say? I can't say much, but it is what it is, man. So let's transition to football, right? So in the NFC, man, got 2 teams. You got 1 spot.
Who that?
Here he goes.
Who that?
Who that? Man, boy, I'll tell you right now. Hey, you at the house, James?
Come on, Rams. Come on, Rams. Let's get this victory. Who that? Let's get the 49ers up out of there, people.
This dude right here hating, boy. I tell you, all right, Chuck. What's up with him, man?
I don't know, man.
He want us to be like the like your squad. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Right.
I want the 49ers out. I want the New Orleans
But why
Saints
though?
because I don't like the 49ers. That's it.
I think I really know why you want. I think I really know why you want us out.
Why?
You don't want to play us because it's a scenario. It's a scenario where y'all can play us though.
We play the 4th seed. We play the 5th seed because we're the 4th seed.
No, but it's a scenario where y'all can go up to the 2nd or 3rd seed and we play y'all. And I know you don't want that.
Y'all. I like to play y'all, especially at home.
You don't want to play us.
I don't know, Ty. Jimmy G can't play, bro. It might be. That
defense ain't gonna stop nobody. So it don't matter if it's Jimmy G, Jimmy C, or Jimmy B.
Nah, bro, you ain't want no Trey Lance against Dallas, bro. Hey.
Right.
You need Jimmy G. I can give y'all credit. Y'all formidable against almost everybody if he playing. I don't really like him like that. I don't think he's the greatest, but
y'all disrespecting.
Not to win, bro. What? We giving him props.
Disrespecting my team. So all right, man. So look, New Orleans plays Atlanta, right? 49ers, we play the Rams. So if the 49ers get in, if we win, or we can also get in if New Orleans loses to the Saints, right? So
no, you mean to the Falcons.
Man, to the Falcons, my fault.
Right.
So I already know what James is gonna say. It's about to be over for him anyways. Because if they run into us, it's really over for him, and it's gonna be over for him in general. But what you think, Chuck?
So I just want to make sure I got my facts right.
Yeah,
y'all got to beat the Rams, and y'all need New Orleans.
No.
Say it again.
We either or has to happen. We're one game up on the Saints right now, right?
Gotcha.
So if the Saints lose, they're out regardless if we lose or not.
Right.
The Saints need to win. They need to beat Atlanta, but then in order for them to get in, they need us to lose to the Rams.
And so isn't the Rams still playing for?
Okay, now LB, that's what I like to hear. LB.
So you asking my opinion of
what you think? What's your prediction?
Y'all gonna get in by default? I feel like both of y'all about to lose them games.
We already beat the Rams this season, right?
That's fine.
So do you think the Falcons gonna beat the Saints?
I don't know. That's the one thing I don't know.
Been playing?
New Orleans ain't been looking. New Orleans ain't been.
They just lost a game to what's the name, bro? What was the score of that game?
They just beat Carolina though.
But you see the score? What was the score?
18-10.
Right, and defense was accountable for some of them points. Like if you got to keep depending on your defense to bro.
Nah, if Atlanta could do anything, as much as junk as people talk about Pitts, I mean, he still went for 1,000 yards as a rookie, and I don't think nobody done that since Mike Dicker. They said.
How many games?
You know me, I don't, and I'm just.
How many games he played? Well, I'm talking about this is in the 16 games. This ain't including this week. This ain't including this week.
I just don't trust Taysom Hill.
He the only receiver they got. He'll tight end.
Well, Calvin really, I guess what's the name?
That Chuck had that was making all the fantasy points. Who else?
What's the other dude? Gage. Gage is going crazy too.
Yeah, Gage been balling lately, bro.
Yeah, Gage is going crazy.
They got another dude that's been. Where he come from? What's his name?
I still wish.
Last name started with O. It's a weird name.
I'm still salty that we didn't get him, but
so they're playing in Atlanta, right?
Nah, but real talk. This is how I feel about it. I just feel like the Rams are going to beat y'all.
Yeah,
and that Saints Atlanta. That's a tricky game.
They played in New Orleans.
And I don't, you know me, I've never trusted Taysom Hill. That's just my opinion.
Hey man, let that man. Let that man live.
Come on, man.
So if y'all lose and they win, they in.
If we lose, if we lose and they win, they in. Yeah.
Ooh, Tyrus. Woo.
Yep. That day, man. I don't know. For some reason, they got the tiebreaker over us.
No, because they got a better division record.
Yeah, that's what it is. But shoot, look at the division they in. Only good team is Tampa Bay.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's over for Carolina. Atlanta not good. So I mean,
yeah, they got.
It's over for him too. Oh, it's over for him. See, I told you he keep running. Oh, never mind, he back. But so I told you it's about over for him. All right. So man, we're gonna transition to the AFC. I actually got to pull the AFC up, man, because I don't know.
But then Tyrus too. It's not for sure that Jimmy G playing. And
I mean, that's the only thing I worry about, man.
I don't think Trey Lance beating those Rams. I don't think he's gonna beat. I don't think Trey Lance beating the Rams.
All right, so this is what we got in the AFC, man. You got 2 spots left. Colts and Chargers are currently in, but I believe the Raiders and the Steelers both can get in as well, right?
The Steelers need too much to happen, I think, for them to get in.
They
need a lot to happen for them to get in.
I mean, you know, they say them ties is better than
the losses from right.
That's what they say. Colts play the Jaguars. So, I mean, unless the Colts have a brain.
Taylor about to go ham on them.
Yeah, matter of fact, I don't even know if I would play that Joker. But
are they in whether they win or lose, regardless?
Heck, I think they need. If other teams lose, I mean, they're in the position, so I think they need other people to lose.
Okay.
So they own a lot of tiebreakers, but I don't know. I will say this: that Chargers and Raiders game gonna have a lot of Sunday night. Gonna have a lot of playoff implications.
That's a huge
Chargers in, right?
Yeah. Oh, no. I gotta look back at the other list, man. This one right here ain't telling me jack.
What about Baltimore?
I think they.
When will Lamar coming back, man?
Harbaugh done put them in the worst situation ever.
Yeah, he did.
To me, it's his fault, bro.
Y'all said Harbaugh, but everybody was praising Tennessee when they did the same thing, man.
When they did the same thing, like what?
He went for it on 4th down. It just so happened that
it ain't about going for it on 4th down when you consistently.
No. My fault. I mean, they went for it was going for at the end of the game. You didn't see that game?
What, the 2-point conversion?
Was it 2-point? Yeah.
But to me, what's the point? I don't understand the point. Like the one time I get you, my issue is doing it again after you just lost that game, bro.
My fault. He said, yeah. So Colts and Chargers not in. So, like he said, the Steelers need the Colts to lose to the Jags.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
I don't know I gotta see who the Chargers play. The Chargers play
the Raiders, right?
Oh yeah, Chargers play the Raiders. So pretty much what happened. I think the Colts will get in.
Who?
No.
Ooh, that's a big game.
That Chargers and Raiders game, whoever wins that game is most likely in. It'd be in, yeah.
Ooh, that's a good game right there.
So I think that. So to me, the games to watch on Sunday will be Rams and 49ers with the playoff implications. The Cowboys and Eagles game, I think it'll be a good game, even though it has no playoff implications.
They're playing for seeding, right?
That's for seeding. Yeah. It's for seeding. So that game will be for seeding. What's another game? That Bengals and Browns game would definitely be. That Bengals and Browns game would definitely be good, even though the Browns can't make it. But it'll have something to do with seeding as well. And then the Steelers play the Ravens. Even the Ravens are still in it. They need a lot to happen though, because they're 8-8. But the Ravens probably need to beat the Steelers. They probably need the Colts to lose, and then pretty sure that's what they need.
I think Lamar, if I'm not mistaken, Lamar might be back for the last game.
They're gonna need Lamar to work his magic.
That Huntley.
I thought so. That's another playoff implication game. Steelers and Ravens, perhaps, depending on if the Colts lose. A lot of people need the Colts to lose, but they playing the Jaguars. Even though the Jaguars have been playing much better. Right. I mean, they're playing better than what I think any of us could have anticipated them to play. So, do y'all know if anybody said they sitting anybody? I heard you say something about Green Bay.
I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, I don't know if they can beat the Lions with them backups.
Yeah, probably.
I'm just saying, man.
And right. They ain't got no golf. They ain't got Detroit, boy. They in bad shape. Sorry, Ray Lid, but they in bad shape, boy.
And Ray Lid know what he signed up for, man.
Jeez.
It ain't been the same since my boy left. Oh, he said Green Bay sitting everyone. I don't know. I'll be 50-50 on the sitting people, man.
But this is
especially when you're rolling.
But I mentioned this. I mentioned me and James talked on about 5-minute conversation this morning. I said that's bit Green Bay in the butt in the past though.
Right.
They've been rolling. They get that bye and don't play, and then they get to the playoffs and struggle.
Yeah, because you essentially you're going to sit 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
You know, and especially when you're on a hot streak, man. Like that's why I said I'll be 50-50 about it, man.
Yeah. So, because I think one time I don't remember how far they went, but I know one time they played everybody for a half. They just played like the first half, and then they didn't play no more. So I don't know what they're gonna do.
I don't know. My man said they're sitting there about it.
Ja got 26, but he scored 8 that quick.
What the heck?
He scored 8 in 2 minutes.
That's right, Ja.
Dang, bro. The game over?
Yeah. So in that little 3 minutes, bro, he scored 8 points that fast. Ja's an animal, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Ja definitely the future of the league. Him, Luka, and all them. They got some great guards in the league.
And I'm happy for the NBA too. These guys gonna
And then Cade Cunningham and all them boys, they be hooping too at times.
I like that too. Cause like I said, I like him. I like Garland. I like Murray from Spurs.
I like Garland. I'm with you on Garland.
What's his name? DeJounte Murray. He's a hooper.
Murray.
Like, they got a lot of good young guards. Man.
Even that Halliburton, I can't think his name.
Halliburton.
Yeah,
he be hooping too. Yeah.
Man, none of them tacos I play hit, man. That's crazy.
Oh, for real? I think most of mine did.
I had Fred VanVleet and Ja Morant, but I had Ja Morant at the 27. No, I had him at the 27.5.
Why you didn't do that?
Because I played the taco. You know, you only can play the $25 on the taco. I played the taco already. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, mine hit because I had the taco though. Right.
And then that dude from Kentucky, career for him, man.
How many rebounds he had?
Oh no, yeah, the Joker had 8 points, man.
How many rebounds he had?
He had a lot. But look, James, you know what's funny about it, bro? I had looked at it because I forgot I didn't have time to put it in, right? So, bro, he had 6 in the first couple minutes of the game.
Right.
And Tyron said he ended up with 8 points, bro.
He a rebound machine. That's why I thought it said rebounds. That's why I'm like, yeah, take that. You gotta get 12 rebounds. I just skimmed it. I ain't know it.
Rough out here, boy.
It is rough out here, boy. These prize picks something else.
Yeah, boy. Look, boy. I tell you, boy, you better not have a problem. Prize picks say, hey, out here in the streets, boy.
You ain't lying, boy.
You better have no problem, boy. You better be able to maintain. Shoot. But now, I don't know, man. Like I told you, Ty, I think this is going to be the most entertaining to me. From top to bottom, I think this is going to be the most entertaining playoffs in a long time. Because I feel like any team, if they're clicking, can beat anybody. In my opinion, that's in my opinion. If that team is clicking just clicking that day, like anybody can win this year to me.
So Raylan, I got a question, man.
Right time.
If I didn't send you the link, how you get in here?
Oh Lord.
No, you're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute. You muted yourself. No, you muted yourself. I didn't mute you.
Oh, hey man, listen. When you reminded me, I went and looked where you told me it was at, and here I am.
Nah, but first of all, don't come in. You know what, man?
I like your hat though.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Hey, look,
he my friend today, but he got the right.
It's over for Ray Lynn, man. Because he come in disrespectful. I sent the man the link. It ain't my fault. He don't check his email. If you ain't have 15 email accounts, I got about 3 email accounts for you. What's up with that, man? You hiding from somebody?
Chuck, I'm not happy with you right now.
You got to let him live today, man. You got the right hat on, so you got.
Why you not happy with Chuck?
Oh yeah, what happened?
Did he win last night? He won, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I needed one more touchdown, bro. I ain't like that, man. Congrats, though.
Appreciate it, bro.
So since you're here, we were just about to talk about your boy Raylan.
Hold on, real quick though. But before you do that, just if you don't mind, if I give my 2 cents on what y'all talked about. DeMar DeRozan is not an MVP candidate. Chuck already nailed it. How you the MVP and you and your teammate have the exact same numbers?
They don't have the exact same numbers, but go ahead.
Bro, go look at them.
It's not the exact same as if I average 20. If I average 25 and you average 25.5, you average more.
Don't do
so
that.
That's not the exact.
He know what you mean.
I'm simply saying. I mean, even all the way down to the field goal and 3-point percentage. Like literally, I did this around game 10 or 12, the Spider-Man meme where they was pointing at each other like they doing the same thing. DeRozan is getting that same love that y'all was just giving Andrew Wiggins because people forgot about him in San Antonio and it's like, oh my God, he came out of nowhere. He's playing really good. He's an MVP. Bulls wouldn't be that without him. Bulls wouldn't be that without LaVine either, right? Like I said this about this when CP3 went to Phoenix versus when AD came to LA. When one player comes in and now the team is better, fans and media choose who they want to give the credit to, right? CP goes to Phoenix and it's like, look, they're great because of CP. Well, AD come to LA and he don't get the love over Bron. People choose when they want to do that. I think LaVine and DeRozan are both playing great. They both gonna be all-stars. They both gonna be all NBA. Neither one of them gonna get no MVP love. Like,
hey, I gotta say this though, Raylan. They had LaVine last year, right?
The Lakers had LeBron the year before AD came, right?
No. But I'm asking, they had LaVine the last year. Where they didn't make the playoffs?
What's San Antonio do with DeRozan over there?
I'm about to say the same thing. What's San Antonio?
He ain't had no help.
So LaVine didn't have no help.
LaVine had Vucevic.
Vucevic didn't come until the second half of the season.
He still had him though. Actually, they was in the 8th seed when Vucevic got there.
Ty, again, the point.
And they digressed.
When you have especially two players like them who are pretty much like the same level as far as talent, right? I think LaVine's a little more talented. But when you got two players, right, that are
he's younger.
Again, you people choose who they want to give. You give the credit to the guy that was there and already the best player, and you say DeRozan came in and now LaVine has help, or do you say DeRozan came in and he's the star of the team? You can say we had the same argument with CP3 and Booker for 2 years. We've been having this argument, right?
No, you've been having this argument. You've been having this argument for 2 years.
And listen. You was just talking about. I was listening the whole show. When you got a team that's sitting at this seed and a guy's averaging 25 or 26, ain't that what Booker was doing in Phoenix? Averaging 25, 26 last year when they was the number one seed.
But when you win it, I mean, before CP got there, when you win in 25 games, that 25 ain't helping you.
So again, this goes to the dumb argument the fans make, and I think it's really stupid, right? This is like saying Scottie Pippen is the reason the Bulls were successful. They weren't winning before he started evolving, were they? Mike was still clearly the best player. They couldn't win until he got the right help, right?
Right, man. He said he's gonna go through what we've been through, not be stuck on the same thing. Keep going, Michael Caratanudo Jr.
Golden State is for real. And when I made the comment, I'm tired of the if Clay come back, right? Like, they have the best record in the NBA and Clay hasn't played. I don't like the idea that we keep talking like they sitting in the 5th seed and we going, man, we didn't expect them to be good at all. Imagine when Clay come back, they might be the best team in the league. They're the best team in the league and he hasn't played. If he doesn't play at all, they're still the best team in the league right now. So I don't know why you think come back and save this team.
So you think without Clay they could beat Milwaukee or Brooklyn?
Did you see my comment in there earlier?
I just asked you a question. You think they could beat Milwaukee or Brooklyn? Yes or no?
It'd be tough. But what I said in the comment earlier was, if Clay doesn't play another game, they still win in the West. That's why I said they beat Phoenix
without Clay.
I agree with that.
Man, they smoking Phoenix.
I don't know about that.
Listen, man, listen, them boys.
Only thing gonna get smoked is where Curry smoked CP3. Other than that,
no. But listen, and that's the great that like Phoenix paid attention. Phoenix built their roster the same way, and I said this on the show before. I don't know if it was this one. Golden State's roster in 2015 and 16, outside of Steph Curry and his amazing scoring and shooting ability, right? What the Golden State Warriors had in 15 and 16 was about 5 or 6 guys, all between the heights of 6'4" and 6'8", that were versatile, could play multiple positions, shoot and defend. You had Clay, you had Harrison Barnes, you had Dre, you had Iggy, you had Livingston. They went and built this team the exact same way. Jordan Poole, Juan Toscano Anderson, Damian Lee, Otto Porter, Andrew Wiggins. They got all these long, athletic wing guys that can defend and switch everything. And lo and behold, Steph Curry playing defense now?
They're the number one defense team in the league.
Hey, man, you lost me in your argument when you said Juan Toscano.
Have you seen this
play
kid?
defense?
He does his job, bro.
He does his job. Like, listen, what he does is when Draymond has to go to the bench, he's your small ball 4.
What's the world come to where we talking about Juan Toscano Anderson on a Tuesday night?
Because I always mess his name up. Is it Bjelica? How you say his name? I always mess his name up. I like him.
Listen, hey Ty, that would be like if before the season I told you, man, Golden State gonna be tough. That Gary Payton second is something else. You've been like, Gary, who?
Yeah, athlete.
Have you seen him this year?
He's an athlete.
He's doing the same thing he's always done. He's just getting recognition.
No. He ain't never done this. He ain't never had these kind of minutes. He ain't never had this opportunity. Now you know who's doing the same thing they've always done, but they're on a good team now? Andrew Wiggins. That's who.
I said that earlier.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like he may look more, as you say, like he looks like he's more into it, but he's still the same player. He's just on a better team. Like, and I agree with this. He ain't forced to be the 1 or 2, so he can have a night where he score 15 and it don't kill the team. But the way they play, man, like when people say they need Clay, they won a game last night and Steph had 9. What did that tell you about the rest of the team and how they win in basketball games?
Who they beat though?
They beat an NBA team.
I didn't ask you that, but who they beat?
They beat an NBA team.
But who they beat, Raylan?
I know who they did beat. They beat the Nets this year. They beat the Lakers this year.
I didn't ask you that. You said Steph
they
had
beat
not.
Miami last night.
That was Miami.
With no Jimmy, right?
No,
He got hurt at the end of the game. He got hurt during the game.
Listen, we're not doing that.
I'm just asking. There's no Jimmy, right?
Just like when I made the post, and Chuck alluded to it so far on the show, when I made the post about Ja Morant and them going 9-1. But I don't care who they beat. They beat NBA teams. Like, it's hard to win games. Look at the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has played almost the whole season, and they can't win games. Houston can't win games. Detroit can't win games. Let's not act like Memphis no bunch of bums because their star player went out and they went 9-1 without him. That speaks to that's a talented team. Memphis is winning games now how they did in the Zebo and Gasol era, grit and grind. They just play hard every night, bro. Then you add in Ja, who is a flat-out star. That team can go places, but they were really good without him, bro. Chicago is not for real. Chicago's
it's
not
hard to go 9-1 without your star player, bro. That's tough. That's tough.
I'm just saying, winning not.
And the last thing I had, you asked a question. You said, if we switch Durant and put him on LA, swap him and Bron, would they still be 19-19? Where do we get this idea that Kevin Durant is now this ultimate winner? Like, Kevin Durant is a super talented player, but I just want you to know, since he first suited up with Brooklyn at the beginning of last year, do you know what their win percentage is in games he plays? 66% of their games. You know what the win percentage is when he don't play? 66% of their games.
But I bet you if I asked
in Brooklyn.
But I bet you if I asked you if you switched out Steph and LeBron, you'd be like, oh man, they be 25-2.
No. You know what? Honestly, if you switch Steph and LeBron, both teams would be worse instantly.
The Lakers would be worse. Him and Russ not working. That's not gonna work.
The reason they would both be worse is because what good GMs do, you take your star and then you take their skill set and you build around it, right? That's where Milwaukee's good now. Giannis started off playing small forward. When he moved to the 4, he needed to operate in the paint. So you go get a big that can shoot. You don't need a Rudy Gobert next to Giannis. You need Brook Lopez to stand out there and shoot threes and get 3 rebounds a game. And they just built 3-and-D guys all around them. Need another guy to create? Go get Drew Holiday. You got to build around your superstar. Golden State has done that. I don't know what else. I don't know what we did, man. We just went and got a bunch of games in the off season, bro. Like,
I thought it was good, but
nah, you the one said it.
We got a whole bunch of people that played the same.
You said in January, Westbrook gonna be hooping, so we just gotta wait to January. That's all. Oh,
you mean January now? Watch.
Look, I hope you're right. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope you're right, Lord Jesus.
Hey, listen, you know what's crazy? I think last 3-4 games, Russ averaging a triple-double or something like that. He back to being Russ. I ain't never liked this game. Like since about 15, I ain't liked this game. So I wasn't happy we got him, but I'm stuck with him. I wasn't happy when LeBron came here, but I'm stuck with him. So, let's go.
Happy LeBron came because he brought me that chip. That's all I needed from him.
Man, the media and fans create narratives, man. Like, there's this idea out there now that, like, AD ain't played well all year. That man averaging 23 and 11.
I said that if you was watching the show.
Well, I was kind of in. I had to get out and come in, whatever. But 23 and 11, bro, on a team with the 2 most ball dominant players of this era. 2 of you throw Harden in the mix, right? Harden, LeBron, and Russ are the 3 players in this generation that need the basketball in their hand. And you throw AD in there and go, he not playing hard. He getting you 23 and 11. What more you want from him?
And defending the best player on the other team, no matter what position they play.
I need AD on the court.
You put AD on the point guard, bro. Like, look,
you gotta say pause when you say that.
Say what?
You say you need that D on the court. I said you got.
I said I need AD on the court.
Oh, I thought you said something else. My fault.
What I need to pause for?
Out of control, bro.
Hey, watch yourself, James. You trading on thin ice with me.
Hey,
because of the lip running, you running on thin ice with me already. Anyway,
man, just get them 49ers out the playoffs. That's all I care about.
This dude,
James, I hate to break it to you, bro. Y'all ain't beat nobody worth nothing all year.
So what? But we're in the playoffs. We did our job.
Yeah, I mean, listen, bro. Listen, I'm not here to that wasn't a shot. I'm saying when
that sounds like a shot.
We speaking facts. We speaking facts. It's a sports show. We speaking facts, right? Like, I just talk crazy about my team. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm like, yo, we're not doing what we're supposed to do.
I don't know if LeBron picked this starting 5.
The fact is, we We beat 10 teams on our schedule.
No, you can only beat the teams that's in front of you, right?
That's it.
But all y'all losses came to people y'all might have to run into in the playoffs.
Well, we'll see them in the playoffs. It's a different story.
Man, I think he.
I want to hope you don't get Arizona at home.
I think he picked what they can afford.
I think we could beat Arizona at home. We just got our offense that played good last game.
Right, ain't nobody beat Arizona at home this year. But my guy, ain't nobody else beat them at home.
I think we get them at home because we got we won our
division winner. That's what I'm saying.
We the division winner.
Them boys 8-1 on the road this year. Only people that beat them was us.
They're tough on the road now. I will give you that.
And we're a tough team to beat. You know what I mean? Like they came.
I want to play them.
And they get what's the name back for the playoffs, ain't they? D-Hop coming back. D-Hop coming back.
He ain't gonna be the same D-Hop.
No, he ain't been the same D-Hop all year.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be.
I mean, shoot, you getting like I told them, boy, you getting double triple team every game. That's why Kirk get off this game.
Yeah, boy, get double team. He still get off.
Who?
Devontae Adams get double team. He still get off.
Well,
Why are you making that face?
I can't disagree with that.
Because he got a quarterback that can put it right there.
Aaron Rodgers is a different.
I mean, you act like Kyler Murray can't get the ball to you now,
but
he ain't putting it right there.
Yeah. Hey, look, everybody in the daggone stadium knew who my man was throwing it to on Sunday. He was still getting it to Jamar Chase. Everybody in Cincinnati knew who that daggone ball was going to. On the one play I seen it, they was double covered. And he still caught that joint on the sideline.
That just ain't made no sense.
Bro, boys, all three of them getting busy though. Them boys from LSU, all three of them, they going crazy.
Yeah.
Man, LSU got receivers though. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Odell Beckham, all them boys. Jarvis
but like Burrow, Jefferson, and Chase, them boys played together. That lets you know how crazy that squad was.
I know, right?
And I think that Jefferson kind of, I don't know. I don't think people was expecting that last year. Like you broke Randy Moss rookie record, like
only for it to turn around and get broke again this year.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. That Chase been having some. I mean, that game he had Sunday was just crazy, man.
So Burrow tossed that pill, bro.
Nah, he did. I mean, and you know
what's crazy is Burrow ain't even the best quarterback in his draft.
Nope. Well, with my mind ran away like y'all, but we were just talking about this.
Talking about the boy from the Chargers. What's his name?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man.
Herbert. Yeah.
I was gonna say this last night with Ian. And when we did the drafts, I'm gonna bring this back up tomorrow.
Tough,
when we did the drafts episode with Ian, them they criticized the heck out of Cincinnati for picking Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did because.
But they picked him for any line.
But why?
Fair though. Because
people said that the offensive line was trash.
Yeah, and it's still trash.
That was really warranted only because.
But look at the talent you got though.
Listen, I don't listen. For the criticism wasn't like Jamar Chase wasn't talented. The criticism was your rookie star quarterback just went out for the season, because you can't protect his blind side.
Can't protect him.
But Nate Sewell is sitting there, and you don't go like. I got it. Why people was like, "Hey, what y'all doing here?" Right? But now when you see what the kid is doing, it's like, hindsight is 2020. It's like, yo, it made sense. So
it did, but he still got sacked the most out of any starting quarterback in the league, though.
And did y'all see him limping off that field?
Yeah,
I definitely seen that.
Oh man, yeah.
But they got some weapons, though. God, they ain't chased the truth.
Nah, he definitely been playing good. So before we leave, man, I wanted to ask one question, man. How y'all feel about AB Sunday? My boy AB, what you got, James?
I don't know. AB, I don't even know what's the truth about the situation. Can y'all, what is the truth? Like, did he want to go back in there and put him in, or they wanted him to go in, but he was hurt? I don't even know. It's so many stories, so I can't even.
Well, based off what I read, AB was hurt. Pretty much, the coach told him. I mean, they tried to get him to go back in, so the coach couldn't go in because of his ankle. The coach told him if he don't go back in, he cut. So I guess that's why you see him.
And did
AB got mad, did what he did, and was like, I'm cut. And my man had to call him an Uber to get him to where he was going.
Did they release him yet?
Saquon Barkley. Nah, he's yet to be released based off what I've seen.
So we can pick him up.
Bro.
Wait, hey James, when you see my vlog that I put out about AB, I mentioned y'all. Gallup just went down with that ACL.
Yeah, Gallup just went down. Yep. Okay. Release him so we can pick him up.
Hey,
no, I ain't know.
So what you got, Raylan?
You want to let Chuck go because you already know where, like. Listen, man, my biggest issue with this is this idea that, or this narrative that everybody want to paint that Antonio Brown is crazy, right? So then when a situation like this happen, it's easy for the media and fans to pile on, and then like the team comes out and they speak in a manner as if like, it's like when you talk about a little kid, oh bless his heart, like they like, yeah, we hope he gets the help he needs. No, tell people you cut that man on the sideline. That's why he flipped out. Don't make it like he just made this big scene for no reason. We got to think about how a lot of these receivers are all the ones that in years past, the receivers that we fell in love with because of how they were, because of how vibrant they were on the field. They celebrated, they did wild things. Antonio Brown twerking in the end zone. Remember, Joe Horn was like the inventor of the celebrations, pulling out the cell phone. Then Steve Smith, then Chad Johnson. Think about how people view those guys later, though, right? When you love them when they're playing good, then no sooner than they do something, it's like, oh, he's a diva. He been a diva. He was a diva when he was playing well. You just didn't have no problem with it. Antonio Brown was drafted in 2010. Up until 2018, we never heard a negative word about him. Never. All he did was have a 6-year stretch that rivals any receiver in the history of the game. All of a sudden, he have a locker room dust up with Ben. There's a recording situation with the coach, and he was mad at Juju, whatever. They kick him off the team, and now all of a sudden, the narrative is Antonio Brown's always been a problem. So where does word always come from? Because for a 6-year stretch, he led the league in receptions, led the league in touchdowns, led the league in receiving yards per game. Go look at Big Ben's resume. He was trash before AB, been trash since he gone. 5 Pro Bowls, 4 moves with AB, right? Like, so we've seen the impact this guy had on the field for 8 years. All of a sudden, he have a few problems, and then he's always been a detriment to his team. These are lies, bro. Like, that's my biggest issue is now it's easy, and they do the same stuff with Kyrie Irving, by the way. When you don't march to the beat of their drum, they start calling you crazy. So now every little instance they come up, it's easy for people to just kind of put the feather on that. Oh, yeah, we know he crazy anyway. No, tell the whole story. Go look at the reports. The reports told you this man's ankle was jacked up. 6,000 reports out there to say AB was hurt. So now the reports are coming out that, like you said, he was hurt, and the coach gave him an ultimatum. Have you ever heard of something like this? Y'all all watch sports. You ever heard of this? I'm hurt, coach. You either play or you cut. Have you ever heard of this? You know what this tells me? That when he did the fake vaccine stuff, Arians never wanted him back.
Nah, I don't think Arians want him anyway.
Arians never wanted him back.
No, I think if he didn't want him, he wouldn't have been there from the get-go, though.
Nah, Tom Brady won him.
Listen, you get Tom Brady, the perceived GOAT by many, not mine, right? To come in and he say, I want that guy. You go get that guy.
You go get that guy for sure.
And then y'all win a Super Bowl. You can't really go against it, right? So y'all win. Go look at AB's numbers in the games he played this year, weeks 1 through 7 or something like that. He's actually like 89 yards per game in weeks 1 through 7. And then he missed a whole bunch of time with injury. Then it was the fake vaccine stuff. And word is Arians didn't want him back, right? I don't know how true that is, but this doesn't do anything to dispute it now. Godwin goes down and you're like, we need him. He comes out his first game back, 10 receptions, 100 yards. Comes out the next game, and people like, he looked fine. You telling me we don't re-aggravate injuries all the time? So he says, coach, I don't feel like I'm healthy enough to go in. Or now they're saying he didn't tell the coach. Whatever. He wasn't healthy enough. I've never heard, everybody saying we've never seen what AB did, right? We've never seen a coach cut a player in the middle of a game either. Never heard of this. I've never heard of a coach saying you're no longer on this team while a player is sitting there wearing the jersey and his shoulder pads. Again, this is Antonio Brown. The same things we did to love him. You going to kick me off the team? Okay, I'm going to exit in dramatic fashion. They going to remember this. You know, what else I got to lose? You're going to kick me off? This is the equivalent of in the movies when a dude get fired and say, I bet you I take this stapler with me when I leave. I'm going to kick some water cans on my way out the door.
He took more than a stapler. What you think, Chuck?
I mean, I get everybody points. And the reason I get on somebody when they say, you know, AB did such and such and such in retaliation of this, or if they say it's accountability both ways, period, point blank. Was the coach wrong? Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's not something you do during the game in any fashion, especially when you're playing for something. And, right, to me, you should be more focused on that game. Tom Brady bailed you out once again. You got to win. But I guess I got like a petty reality when it comes to certain stuff. Okay, you go 3 for 26. You're playing. Coach asked you to go back in the game. So to me, did you hurt yourself? First question I'm asking, did you hurt yourself while you played at the beginning? Maybe you did, maybe you did. Coach asked you to go back in the game. Now, was the coach wrong? Yes. But this is where my petty reality comes in. You're too hurt to go on the play, but this guy's celebration leaving that team. How hurt are you? You jumping up and down, you running, that ain't going to look fine to me. So now people gonna ask more. That's just my petty reality. You're so hurt, just walk out. Go on about your business.
So you never heard of adrenaline? I'm just asking.
Knock it off.
Well, you can have adrenaline and play the game too.
All right,
I mean, you done pissed them off. It's a different type of adrenaline when you're mad, James. James, if I make
play with adrenaline do the game, he could be pissed off.
Adrenaline is not random either.
James, I make you mad. If I make you mad enough,
you can't be hurt. Coach say you got to play your coach and the adrenaline. That's not how adrenaline works.
Chuck, serious thing. Y'all all hoop. I know y'all go hoop together at the gym, whatever, right? You ever notice? Remember in the gym, anytime a dude get hurt, they only hurt on defense. Like a dude be holding their ankle or something like that.
That's Chuck right there.
That's Chuck.
You're right. And I say that to say, if you go back and look at highlights of Isaiah Thomas in the finals, and I only clip the highlights to show you what he did with the basketball in his hands. I don't show you after he scored him limping and dragging down the court. I just show you when he's scoring. Do he look hurt to you?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes you hurt, but in that moment, it's like, I ain't even worried about. And again, I don't know. Like, I don't know how hurt he was. I just know if the man said he was hurt and you go, well, you off this team, that don't add up to me.
That's terrible.
Like, and I want to make sure I agree with you on this point. AB was completely out of pocket, like with what he did. I just don't like the idea we saying he did it because he's crazy. No, he did it because he's AB and he was gonna make a scene.
Yeah, he did it. He did it because he AB.
Yeah. Oh, you kicking me off the team? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's that's I'm gonna flip the desk over when I leave, like my man did on Lean on Me. Oh, you gonna fire him? I'm gonna flip this desk over, right? That's all that was, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, and then what the killer for me is this. Tom Brady spoke to him on the sideline. I seen the video. Mike Evans spoke to him on the sideline. Mm-hmm. Why ain't either one of them saying nothing? Ain't neither one of them saying that. The only people in the world who know what really happened on that sideline
people on the
are
bench.
The guys that was on the sideline.
Yep.
And ain't none of them came out and said that what they saying about AB is wrong.
With the exception of Tom Brady, I don't think none of them try to get cut. He probably the only person that could say something and nothing happened to him.
No, Mike Evans ain't going nowhere, bro.
They wouldn't cut him, but I think I can see Mike Evans getting penalized.
But you get what I'm saying?
Mike Evans.
Nobody's came out and said, man, look, Antonio Brown was wilding. Like, he was on some other stuff. We out here trying to win. Nobody's came out and said anything on either side of the spectrum. Nobody said anything negative about it or positive, right? That's weird to me. Somebody done put a muzzle on the whole team.
The whole team.
They made them sign NDAs, man.
Somebody put a muzzle on the whole team. Now, let's use logic. Let's use common sense here for a second. If AB had a tantrum, let's call it a tantrum. It wasn't that he was hurt. It wasn't, he just blew up and had a tantrum, like Tom Brady do when he threw an iPad and all that stuff. If AB had a tantrum on the sideline, you think they'd be making everybody shut up? They'd want them to go tell everybody that's what happened. So why everybody being quiet? What really happened? That's
can't disagree with that.
And the real crazy thing, which I only think it got something to do with money, or they don't want nobody else to pick him up.
He went deep into it. We on the surface of it.
He's still a Buck. As of right now, as we're sitting here talking, he's still a Tampa Bay Buck. After the coach stood right in front of a camera after the game and said, he's no longer a Buck. Let's talk about the guys that was on the field and won the game. So I don't know if they playing with him, like we're not going to release him so nobody else can get him. Like kind of like what's going on with Deshaun Watson. We ain't going to let you go play nowhere else, but we ain't going to play you neither, right? I don't know if that's the situation, because like I said, when they said he was cut, y'all see my vlog when it came out. When it come out, I said, Dallas need to be on the phone. The
When
Rams
they
need to
say
be on
that,
the phone. D-Hop hurt. Arizona need to be on the phone.
Yep.
All these teams in the NFC need to be right on the phone because the guy is clearly talented.
yeah.
You can deal with whatever.
That's why I asked, was he cut? Because boy, as soon as if they release him,
You know Jerry don't mind. Jerry don't mind, dog.
Joe don't. Yeah, he don't mind.
So he in the playoffs. Somebody gonna get him.
Yeah,
in the playoffs.
So Ty, I mean, and you knew from the show the other night, you knew I was gonna kind of have a rant about it, man. I just have a humongous problem with fans and media putting these labels on athletes, man, and then it kind of get ran with, right? Like, just for example, y'all know Steph Curry's my guy. One day, somebody in the media said he's bad in the finals, and people have been saying this since, and it couldn't be further from the truth, right? Like, you mean LeBron? Not a LeBron fan. One day, somebody said LeBron's not clutch, and people have been saying ever since, and it couldn't be further from the truth, right? When the media decides to put a label on you, it sticks. They've been saying T.O. a bad locker room guy. You ain't never heard his teammates come out and say it.
I've heard a few. I've heard a few say it.
Donovan McNabb and Jeff Garcia is the only two people who ever heard him have problems.
I've heard others say it. I can't remember the names, but I've heard others say it. Now, granted, I've heard just as many say that he's not.
Right.
But I mean, I have heard some say, and I'm a big T.O. fan. I got T.O. only behind Jerry, so I mean, it's not like I don't like T.O.
And to my point, like, again, you get these labels on you, man, and it's like you can't really shake them. All it took, and go watch Antonio Brown's interview with, I can't remember the guy's name. It's one of the ESPN guys. And he looked at him, he said, they want y'all to think I'm crazy. I ain't crazy. He was like, I just don't need this. He said, I love football, but I don't need it. So I don't really have to do things on their terms. Like, it's kind of like, if you come back, you'll do it this way. He's like, no, I'm not. I mean, I'm marched to the beat of my own drum. These are my words. I'm paraphrasing. But he said, I'm a millionaire. I've invested. I'm an entrepreneur. I got businesses. So whereas to the average athlete, where the NFL is kind of like, you're going to do things our way. And the reason you're going to do them our way is because we holding this money over your head. You want to play in the best league ever, and you want to make this kind of money you want to make, then you'll do it this way. And he's like, no, I'm not doing it that way.
Yeah. The simple version is if you look at everybody who, I'm going to say society has an issue with, it boils down to because they're vocal. You don't hear them have no issues with nobody that stays silent. It's only the people that's vocal. Like all the names that Ray mentioned, they were vocal. If they had an issue with something, they were going to address it and say they had an issue. Then they become a problem. Like they keep trying it with OBJ. Like right now, if something happened with the Rams and OBJ addresses it or says something about it, they're going to put him right back because they've been trying it with him for years. He hasn't been an issue like that, but they keep trying to make him an issue when he's really not an issue.
NFL is
right now in the Rams. If something happens and he's vocal about it or he says something about it, he'll be in the same situation as the rest of them.
I was
say something.
I will say this, man. NFL is weird like that, man. In the sense of as soon as your mouth start to go over your production, you're out of there, man. Like as long as you quiet, guys don't say nothing about you. But look, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got tonight. Go ahead and tell them where they can find you at, Ray. They should already know by now, but
man, listen, I'm not even a guest here no more, man. Y'all boys is family. Glad to see y'all back on air, man. Wishing nothing but success and big things for y'all in 2022. Say it again. Got a fan. I was gonna wear my shirt today, but I came in the house running late, man. But yeah, sports reporter without pay. I ain't wearing my hat. Y'all know what it is. Y'all can see me on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, SRWOP. Much love, Ty.
Hey, Ray, my fault, Ty. Real quick before we go, Ray. I don't know if I'm gonna see you again, but we might see you again. So I might. But just real quick, Super Bowl predictions: NFC, AFC. Who you got?
I've been saying this since week 12, week 11. I still got Rams Chiefs.
Rams Chiefs. Gotcha. Okay.
Tripping.
Hey, Chuck.
What's up?
Ask me which division winner in the NFC I think is most likely to lose their first game.
I agree. I
blank them off the screen.
the same way we get you on the screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like we said, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, man. And for my people that's on Apple or Spotify, make sure y'all leave us a 5-star review.
Yep.
And hit us up if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns. All right, we'll see y'all later.
Got it.